very big welcome to you, my dear Scorpios. So today is the day you're getting the sun in Taurus, which is of course opposite of you, giving the light to the moon, the full moon, which is in your sign. So here the sun and Taurus, the number 5, when we calculate the 19 to a 10, the 10 and the 5 is the 15, an attachment, a rootedness, a groundedness that is coming to you through Taurus, right? So that you, when you feel that you're going deep into the ocean, that you're not feeling lost. You always know deep, deep, deep down, there is always the ground. There's always Taurus supporting you. Out of the 15, devil, that's the Capricorn energy, is attaching us, of course, to the material world. But when we calculate the 15 together, we get the 6, and the 6 is self-love. So Taurus is helping you to see the self-love that sometimes we cannot see, because when the moon is in your sign, you're going deep into the subconscious, deep into your dream world. And this is the biggest transformation that we can go through. Through all the zodiac signs, Scorpio is death. And so here we have the 18, which becomes a 9, and the 13, which becomes a 4. And when we calculate that together, we get again a 13. So you come out of this deep transformation, transformed, hopefully, and then you are the 4. Then you are the emperor. Then you can rule. Then you can really see, oh, I made it. I am in the material world. I'm in the 4. So we're gonna look, of course, at Odin. Odin is you, the number 8, the 8th zodiac sign, and also connected with the 8th house of transformation and secrets. And so we see here he's pointing at the rune alphabet, and that's why I gave you Hermann Handel's deck, because he works with the rune alphabet, and he also works with the Jewish alphabet, right? And he has the I Ching embedded throughout all his minor arcanas, and so that's a very important energy, right? And you are the mystic, you are the one that goes deep, right, into the secrets of life. And then we're going to look, of course, at Pluto. Pluto is ruling you, and Pluto has moved last year in November into Aquarius. And so now Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius, and of course I'm going to look for all zodiac signs into that. But here it is for you particularly important, because Pluto is the shadow side, is the mystic deep within you, and we're going to look at that. So back to the last reading where we had Aries Sun giving Scorpio Moon the light. We also had Neptune that moved into Aries and is going to stay for 14 years, so I did a special on that. And the message was the Empress, the Queen of Queens, wants your attention. And I looked, and there is not a reoccurring card that is coming up, and so we can begin your reading. So today, Sun in Taurus, right? Here we see the grandfather, the father, and the son. This is Hermann Handel. And here in the deck of Taurus, we see, of course, the Hierophant, and we just had a Pope elected. And I find it very fascinating that it's just in the month of Taurus, where the Hierophant is the major arcana for Taurus, Sun in Taurus, that a new Pope was elected. And so understand that this message today, right, that you are getting to see deeper and clearer into what you have become, the seed that you planted in your new moon, because in your new moon there you have Sun and new moon both in your sign. You don't have an opposite energy, but this is where you're heading, right? And so this is where these two come together, because we're going to the right, and he is not even seeing the transformation, but the transformation, or the bird, is looking at them. And they are here these three men are creating the family clan, the protectors of the family, and there is this big transformation. And so the 4 and the 5 is a 9, and in there we have a completion. So we begin with Oda. Oda, the big mystic, he has gotten the 7 of Cups, which is Venus in Scorpio. And so you are getting 6 cups that stand upright, which is always the memory of the past. Everything was great and successful. And the cup in the center is turned upside down. And this is where the illusionary success is coming in, is that you think you're in a successful state of consciousness, but deep within you something is lacking, is not there. So the 8 and the 7 is the 15. And the 15, that's again the 15 that has come up, Sun in Taurus. And the 15, we know that is always the Capricorn, the attachment, the devil, of course, but the devil doesn't really exist. But there is this side, and you need to strengthen that by connecting to the 6, to the love, to the self-love that is then left when we calculate the 15 together. So of course I want to see what is bringing the Mother Peace Tarot, and you getting the Chariot, which is Cancer facing down. And it's almost like Cancer is literally saying, well, this success that you are chasing, this illusionary success, right, that you are chasing, for some reason it's not sustainable, and it's because something deep within you is not strong enough. So you have a 7-7 portal. But of course I can also then the 6 that has come from here and the 7 calculate together, and I get the 13. And that's you. It's almost like you are appearing here. You are seeing something. You need to see something. And then, of course, I want to see what is actually the Chariot bringing. But have a look when the card is upright. It's like such a beautiful card. She's going to the left, but when we become the card, we see that she's going to the right. She's going outside because she has strengthened this cup. And Cancer is a water sign as well. She is the Queen of Cups. You are the King of Cups. So what is Cancer bringing? Cancer is bringing you the Sun. Look at that. So Cancer is saying, focus on the Sun. Focus on the success that comes when the summer solstice is happening. The Sun is at the highest point. And so you see that here the 19 then becomes a 10. The 10 and the 8 is then the 18, and that's the moon, because here I can leave the 7-7 portal. And the 18 turns into a 9, become the completion, become someone that says, well, if I see that the Sun is in Taurus right now and is giving me the light for the full moon, so I can look deep within myself into the things that I still need to learn about myself, I have understood the message. And that message is that Taurus is helping you now to become grounded. What is the full moon bringing? The full moon is bringing you the first breath, the beginner's mind. So it's almost saying, see today as a new start. Because after the full moon, right, it's just lasts 2 hours where it's really 100% full. In the sky, it looks like it lasts a whole day, but it's only 2 hours full, and then goes back to the new moon. And so the 21 is the world, and the world is Saturn, right? And you see that the world is actually, because of this new Pope elect, right? We have hope because it's very special, the whole procedure, right? And the more you find out about this person, right, it's really quite extraordinary how humble he is, and how actually he really sees that we need to help the unfortunate, right? There are fortunate ones, and the fortunate ones always have to become more aware about that we want to help others. And so the 21, the world sees the full moon in Scorpio today, and we can make here a 3, and here the 9, the 12 appears, and the 12 is Neptune in Aries, right? So we're not dreaming about it anymore. We're taking action, because Aries is take action. And so it's a very beautiful message. In the 12 we get the 3, and the 3 is in the 13, and the 3 is the Empress. Now what is coming from your deck? It's the 8 of Swords, which is Jupiter in Gemini. And the 8 of Swords is like you are blocking yourself in the growth that the world wants you to grow into, this new beginner's mind, this new first breath that you're taking. It's almost like you're like, no, I cannot take it. It's too much, right? It's almost like you are mentally putting yourself in a state of frozenness, right? And you are in this state of frozenness in the number 8. And the 8, that's you. You are the 8 zodiac sign. So the infinite of the symbol 8, right, is like, why are you blocking yourself? Why can't you open yourself up? So the 21 and the 8 is the 29. And the 29 then turns into the 11. And the 11 is a portal. And see how important it is for you to understand the numbers, understand what is happening up in the sky, so that you are not putting yourself into a self-restricting prophecy. So this is the 18 turns into the 9, the 9/11, or the 11/9 could be a date that is talking here to you on your full moon. What is the sun saying? The sun is bringing you the storms, the number 23. So the 10 from the 19 and the 23, the 5, again the 15. And that's what we had with Taurus. The 15, Capricorn, the attachment, the financial, the hand, right, that is holding you, the financial burden that we sometimes feel that we need to do things for money because we have a certain status, and there is no liberation. The liberation is in the 6 when we calculate the 15 together. And so you see that you support it, and that's what Taurus is almost wanting to say to you, right? Here the sun in Taurus, here the 23, the 20 is Pluto, and the 3 is the Empress. So become more female oriented, because you're quite masculine oriented because of the King of Cups. And so see that you learn to respect nature, that you learn to understand the 5 elements to the 5th chakra, because the 5th chakra is the voice, and that's what the priest is bringing into the world, a voice that says peaceful, let's be peaceful. And so I want to see what is Taurus bringing you, and he's bringing you the 7 of Swords, which is moon in Aquarius. And Pluto is in Aquarius. And so the moon, which is connected with you right now, and Aquarius, you see through the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, 15 swords. I mean, it's clear something is blocking you to really let hear the 7 cups and now the 7 swords, right? You need to find this cup. You need to find the Holy Grail. You need to find why he's pointing at the rune alphabet. And he is the mystic. And so something in you says, well, this storm is like you need to figure out within you why this storm is happening, but you support it. Go through it. Let yourself be cleansed and let go of this, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not good enough, I'm the victim, uncertainty, right? All of that. It's like the 6 and the 7, again, the 13 is appearing, and the 13, that's you. And the 13 turns into a 4, and there is the Emperor. Become empirical, but for the whole, for the good of all. and turn these 17 swords into 6, into an understanding that the 6 is self-love, the 6 is the third eye, the 6 is the seeing from deep within what is important. And you had here the 7, and here the 7, and here the 7. I mean, it's like that's 3 times the 7, the emotional intelligence. And feel the empowerment through the emotional intelligence that is coming to you. Then we have the Aeon, and the Aeon is bringing you from the Lifruma Healing Oracle, Sunstead, Solstice Rarefied, the number 37. And so you see that the 20 and the 37 turns into 57. And the 57 is the 12. The 12 is Neptune, which is in Aries. And so something is saying, take charge, take over. And I'm going to read you this card. The place, the space where the sun shines, the spot, but what if it stopped? Sister Sune, brother Mune, and Modor Earth dance together, and at rarefied moments they hold hands and all become one. Light is eclipsed, shadows fall and crawl round, seasons are set with solstices, so we might mark our lives. That's when we gather to hold hands and sing together, enwrapped by the magic of life's mystic cycles. So, the summer solstice, Cancer, there is something happening. And the 10 and the 7 is the 17. That's Aquarius. That's Aquarius that is bringing you the moon here in Aquarius, the 7 of Swords. And here's a 7 as well. And the 3, that's a 10. The 10 and the 20 is the 30. The 30 is left from also the 12 that we calculated together. So the 3 is the Empress, and the 0 is the revolution, is Uranus. So what is coming here from your deck, because Pluto is ruling you? I want to see what your deck is bringing. The 3 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Pentacles, you see that the 3 was here in the cleansing storm. The 3 is here in the first breath when we calculate it together, right? And you see that Mars in Capricorn, we had the 15 a few times. Mars is the fighter. Mars is ruling Aries. Neptune in Aries. Take action and build something with others that you cannot build all by yourself. And this is work done in such a way that you are building then here a 33, because we had the 30 and the 3, that's a 33. That's mastery. To come out of this illusionary success, to recognize that here Cancer, the Chariot is reversed, but you can turn it around. And to see that the sun has come to tell you that yes, after the storm, the cleansing feels amazing, right? And so you understand that something really important is being told to you. The 33 is always that moment where you understand, I have come into the mastery and I have overcome the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, and together the 15 Swords, the attachment through Capricorn. Here the Pope, the 5 in the 15, is helping you to speak what you have to say and learn that in the 33 that the mastery is something that can happen on a day to day where the moon is full, where you are seeing the strength of Taurus bringing you this maybe inspiration through the Pope, a simple person, and you are able to become a 33. What is coming from Aquarius? Because Pluto is in Aquarius, the 7 of Wands. And that's Mars in Leo. And the 7, as you can see, the 3 in the 7, the 3 in the 7. The solstice is going to help you to overcome something really profound. see that this is Mars in Leo, and Mars is ruling Aries, right? And Aries is taking that action, and here the 7 is breaking that heart open. That's the cup that's here in the center. So there is the 7 of Cups, there is the 7 of Swords, and now you get the 7 of Wands. I mean, how much more can you understand that when you open your heart, that's when energy can flow in? The 3 and the 7, the 10, the 3 and the 7 here is a 10-10 portal, and the 20. The 10-10 can be a 20-20-20. The 40, the 4 and the 0, become the emperor that is crazy enough to say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be what I'm going to be. I'm going to open myself to this transformation. The 4, like we said, is important because you become a 4 when you calculate your soul aspect together. And so the Aeon is saying when the summer solstice is happening, something powerful is coming to you. Already today you get the message to open up your heart and to work with others together and see that it's possible. It's possible to create something special. So you have Cups, the 7, the crown chakra, open the heart and open and turn this cup around. Then you have the 7 of Swords, right? Remember, in the 7, again, in your crown chakra, you are someone. And now you have the 7 of Wands. Open yourself up to it. And then this becomes, right, something that you don't even have to think about. But you have Cups, Swords, and you have the coins, the 3, right? Mars in Capricorn. Capricorn, yes, work, but work with an open heart, and don't push things to a level where you cannot handle it, right? And so this is what's coming, and it's so beautiful because I can see now that the 7 of Wands is that step, is that courage to do something not just for yourself, for your own transformation, but do it also for that you inspire others that they can do the same. And in that inspiration, you're going to see that everything is going to fall into place. And this is where the first breath comes in, right? And you had the 33, and you see that in the solstice, the Cancer is here, the Sun is here. I mean, it's like it can get clearer, right? Around June, July, you're going to see something is shifting big time, and you're going to open your heart and you're going to see that working together with others can be fun and not just always something where you feel like, oh my God, this is dreadful. This is like fighting and negative and being, you know, in inner doubt or being the victim. No, I'm not the victim because I am opening up my heart, and my heart is here so that I can understand what true emotional intelligence looks and feels like. I hope you have a beautiful full moon ceremony. I wish you that you celebrate, because this is a moment of celebration. And of course, I hope I see you in the next reading. That's when we get the Sun in Gemini. We had Jupiter in Gemini. And so understand that this card is going to speak for the next time. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.